Happy lunch hour, guys. Okay, so just short of noon here, East Coast time. Yes, I know it's 9 o'clock in the morning for you guys on the West Coast. You remind me of that all the time. So, stupidity goes further. A little bit of economic knowledge for you guys have. Producer Price Index came in this morning, up 9.6%. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with what the Producer Price Index is, this is what companies pay for the raw materials to make the product that you buy on the shelves, which when you buy it, it's the Consumer Price Index. Okay, now, Consumer Price Index came in, I think it was like 6.8% a week or so back. Guys, this is 3% higher. Y'all know as well as I do what happens when the producers have to pay more for the material. They eventually charge you more. So, again, this goes back into what we're talking about over and over and over again, is don't expect inflation to be transitory anytime soon, okay? It's consistently going up. You can bet that 3% difference between CPI and PPI is going to affect you in the wallet in the coming months. Not a problem. So there's the first thing you got to worry about in regards to inflation and how it affects your pocketbook and your paycheck. If you're getting one, even after this morning's video, and a lot of you guys said this morning, oh my God, my company uses Kronos. We'll see what else happens. Let them whack ADP or paychecks or something like that next, and then start talking about panic setting in. Okay. But if you want to add insult to injury, okay, the Senate is expected to pass today a $2.5 trillion increase to the debt ceiling. Now, there's a good catch to this one. Remember when McConnell told all of us that the Democrats would own this hike in the debt ceiling? Mind you guys, this is adding nearly 10% to the debt, okay? They have this $29 trillion credit card, and they just got their credit limit raised to $31.5 trillion. Because you can't pay your bills, so that's always a good time to borrow more, right? Well, here's the caveat to this. The $2.5 trillion will fund the government, supposedly, through January of 2023. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. What is expected to happen in November of 2022? Well, there's supposed to be a huge red wave go across Congress, both the House of Representatives and the Senate. They will all be seated in January of 2023, right as this debt ceiling is maxed out again. And so now the Democrats are going to come back and say, it's all on you guys. You have the government now. You figure it out. Okay? This is the problem. It's kicking the can down the road. The Democrats are putting the debt ceiling up to $31.5 trillion to cover their ass while they are still in power. They know damn well, anybody with two brain cells knows they are going to get trounced next year, okay? Who knows how many rhinos and how many conservatives or libertarians we get? Nobody knows. But you can pretty much bet that at least both houses of Congress are going to flip. So what happens when we have $31.5 trillion in debt and the Republicans are in control? Now they're going to have to say, well, we need to raise the debt ceiling again because your Social Security, your Medicare, your food stamps, the military, blah, 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 needs to be paid for. Now, mind you, this is still with Joltin' Joe there in the White House. So you can be damn sure the Democrats are going to do everything they can to stop this so they can turn around and blame it on the Republicans going into 2024. I would bet that you will see a shutdown in spring of 2023 because the Democrats, even though Congress can't do anything, Biden's going to say no because, of course, they'll put other things in there. Again, this is why I call it Jurassic pork. What are we spending this money on? Well, again, we go back into the studies on bugs in Alaska, or car insurance for missionaries in Pakistan, promoting LGBTQ lifestyles, or so this is some of the serious stuff that they actually pay for. I joked with Mrs. P the other day that I should apply for a grant from the government to do a study on why squirrels run out in front of cars. And I told her, I said, they'd probably send me like $2 million. And I said, I'd spend a couple of years doing my study and return my study back and go, because they're stupid. I guess the bigger question is, why won't the Democrats run out in front of cars? Because then I won't slow down. But how this affects you. All right. So because of PPI, inflation is going to continue to go up. Because of borrowing more money, your dollar is going to have less spending power, which means you are going to see prices continue to go up. Guys, I know there's a whole lot of new people on this channel. There's a whole lot of old grizzled veterans too. I'm telling you this, I will say it for the umpteen millionth time, just so you guys get it. You want to invest your money? Invest it in tangible goods, okay? Food, ammunition, things like that. Because next summer, when food is harder to come by, and instead of the can of green beans costing, I paid 89 cents for them yesterday, now they cost $1.09, and you go, crap, that's a 25% increase. You go into your pantry and pull out your 89-cent can of green beans, and you go, I just saved 25%. Okay, this is the thing. Everything is going to continue to go up, except your paycheck, right? We're going to see taxes go up. California just passed the per mile tax in driving, I guess. Somebody sent me that this morning. Hey, gas prices are up, 60% since Potato Joe took office. Let's whack them with some more taxes. Hey, if we can make it 100% tax rate on everybody, we'll be golden. They'd still run out of money. I kid you not. If we had 100% tax rate, if every single penny you made was paid in taxes, I guarantee the government still need to borrow money, okay? Because they can't figure it out. It is Jurassic pork. Huge, stupid, dinosaur had tiny little brain, okay? Kind of like Congress. But guys, please, 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 do whatever you can now. Even if you're late, if you're early in the game, stacking great. If you're late in the game, still do it now. I know you're going like this when you see the prices of food in the store. But when you're going like this come next summer, then you're going to go, damn, I wish I would have listened to him by Christmas. Have a good afternoon. Pinball out.